starting this video off telling you how sore and sleepy I am because we're finally letting the Hummer go. What does that have to do with anything? Stick around and find out. I am so tired. I didn't sleep last night. May I repeat that? I did not sleep last night. But I am open from 11 to 6. So come wake me up. Got home yesterday and the daughter and son-in-law and the grandkids showed up and they surprised Trish for Mother's Day. And we had a Hummer that we H3 that we drove around for a long time. Trish was actually in an automobile accident a long time ago. It was pretty bad, so she wanted a beefier, a bigger vehicle, and she picked it out. I didn't. She picked it out, drove it for about a month, and the windows are kind of small. If you know how those Hummers are, the windows are small, and she just couldn't. She was like, I can't drive this thing. So I ended up driving it for a long time before I got my truck. My son-in-law and daughter are getting that Hummer, and so it hasn't ran. I just let it sit in the driveway. It hasn't ran in about a year, probably, maybe even longer. I don't know. We're out there and we're doing things. He's testing all this kind of stuff, seeing what's going on with it and everything. And I was like, you know, and I'm not mechanically inclined. I'm just not a mechanic. I buy them, I drive them till the wheels fall off, and then I buy another one. We couldn't get it cranked or anything. So we were going to have to push the Hummer onto, Lance had gotten one of these big U-Haul trailers. So we got to a point where we realized we're going to have to push the Hummer up on this thing. And our driveway is steep, but you don't want to do that and get too much momentum, hit that ramp, go up, and then bump the truck, tear up everything. So we had to position everything right where we thought it would work. But before they did that, I looked at him and I said, Lance, I said, this may be the younger me talking, and if so, please let me know. I said, but I think if we bring that over and do this and that, I said, we can just push that thing right up there. My son-in-law looked at me and said, that's the younger you talking. Which is awesome. He's looking after me. So anyway, we did that. And of course, sore as anything this morning. But I got to bed and I was so tired, I couldn't go to sleep. And then the dogs, who are very alert at night, they will bark if they feel something is up. And they barked a couple of times. And usually I let it go, unless it's a certain bark. And guard dog owners, you understand that. There's a bark, and then there's a get out of bed, there's a bark. Anyway, so I got up just to make sure they were fine because I didn't want them to wake up like the kids. I went out there and I was like, okay, they're fine. I went back to bed. I got up at 1, it was almost 2 o'clock, and I had to let them out. Lola was whining, so I let them out at like 2 in the morning. And then I think like 4 in the morning, I got back up because something was going on. And I kept laying down and I was like, I couldn't go to sleep. And I'd get like maybe 20 minutes of sleep and something would happen. I may have gotten an hour. I'm numb. You know that numbness you feel? Anyway, so I keep saying anyway. I was trying to get to sleep and Trish was on her phone. She got this pillow up so the light doesn't shine on my side of the bed, just trying to be sweet and everything. And I'm just laying there and I'm like, all right, in my head, I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. She needs to go to sleep. I need her, I'm saying this in my head now, I need her to turn her phone off. I need her to go to sleep. Makes me feel better. I know she's getting rest instead of staying up. Well, she finally fell asleep and I stayed awake for about 45 minutes, mad at her for sleeping, and I couldn't go to sleep. I was looking at her, but she's asleep and so peacefully, and I was so mad that she was sleeping and I was still up. Long night. And honestly, because of all this, I don't think we're gonna go to the auction because I want to go to the auction. So I try to get to them all the time, but I feel like by the time 6 o'clock rolls around, I'll be done. So I don't know. We'll see. Trish was going to come to the store, and I told her this morning, I said, you know what? Just stay here with the kids. I think the kids are still there at the house. And so it's just me here on a Saturday. And I said on my Facebook page, store opening video, if you come in, wake me up because I may be asleep. So this whole video is just me being tired. That's all it is. I did remember, and I believe one of the producers was Stuart. Anyway, we did Cartoon. Me being so sleepy reminded me of this project. We were doing a shoot for Cartoon Network a long time ago, and we were shooting like in a D&V kind of set scenario, and we had our actors and setting up everything. And I think there was just kind of like an empty spot in the background that we need something to fill. And I think I was tired, and I was like, I'll go sit up there and lay my head down so you won't see me. At least there'd be a body there or something. Somehow it got in there. I wish I had the video. I would show you. I think I made the clip, but we called him Sleepy Guy, and I was actually in a couple another spots. Sleepy Guy, Cartoon Network. Sleepy Guy, everything on Main. This is no joke today. I'm about to fall out right now. Downtown is having it's called, I think, Downtown Jasper Live. I've never been to one of them before, but I've heard they're pretty fun. I think there's live bands and all that good stuff. We will definitely want to check that out one weekend when they're out there. I think they blocked they blocked like downtown out and everything. It's pretty good. And usually I'm all like jumping, you know, I'm selling this stuff to y'all. Let's do it. It's having fun. But I'm so tired right now. I'm sorry, Jasper Live. This is much energy you're getting from me today. I'm so tired. I know y'all are tired of hearing about that in this video. And I've got a headache that will not go away. Let me run down, see if Eric has any Tylenol or Advil or something. Thank you, Eric. I needed those. Trish, I always stop by and say hey to a bunch of people down through our little shopping strip here, and I stop in at Burnt Mountain Pie Company and say hello, and sometimes I grab a coffee. And anyway, I was there yesterday and letting them know that Trish was going to be here today, which that all changed, and I knew that Trish was going to go down there and want to get her cookies. Well, Trish didn't show up, so I didn't even think about that. I was sitting out on the bench just enjoying the weather, and Sharon from Burnt Mountain came and got us a couple of these cookies, which are Trish's favorite cookies. And I am just going to tell you right now, Trish's head is going to explode. She is going to be so thankful, and it was very nice, very generous. Thank you very much. All right, everyone, I'm sorry if this video was all about me being sleepy, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still sleepy. I'm going home. I'm going to eat a bunch of spaghetti, and then I'm going to bed, and I'm going to sleep until I get up early in the morning and do some more stuff. Like, subscribe. I forgot. I just said it. If I'm correct, if I'm misspace, you got your don't do this. Come on, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do this. I gotta get some sleep. What was that?